The Philippines is the only country in the world, besides Vatican City, where divorce is illegal. Now its lawmakers are working to change that. The Philippine Senate is back in session this week, and it's considering a bill that for the first time would allow people to divorce. The House of Representatives already gave it their stamp of approval in March. But even if senators say yes, President Duterte would still have to sign off. He's dodged questions about it, but his spokesperson has said he's against divorce. And beyond Duterte, there's a powerful institutional opponent, the Catholic Church.
I was married for 21 years. On the first day, the horror story started, actually. He slapped me when he found out that I burnt the food I cooked. I asked forgiveness, but no, he did not stop. He just hit me and hit me and hit me. And I said, wow, is this the man I married?
Cecil Luenberger Huenco felt trapped in a marriage she couldn't get out of. Now she's a pro-divorce activist.
What was the worst thing he did to you?
The rape.
Did you have any support?
No, from the church, no. I want to really be separated from him to save my life and my children.
Huenco eventually left the country to escape from her husband. But legally, she wasn't free of him until he died in 2016.
Towards the end, when you really wanted to get out of the relationship, but you couldn't divorce him, did you ever think of taking more extreme measures?
I plan to kill him by a syringe. And then when he's very drunk, you inject it here at the neck with air, filled with air, and then he'll die. Before that, I was planning to jump from a building.
So it's either kill yourself or kill him?
Yes.
The decision on whether to legalize divorce has split public opinion. In a recent survey, a narrow majority, 53%, said they supported divorce.
Let's not deny that this is a controversial bill.
Congresswoman Pia Cayetano, one of the authors of the bill, is trying to win people over and dispel the myths about her proposed new law. Here, she's doing a live interview with a popular blogger.
By no way is it our intention na masira ang sanctity ng marriage.
Cayetano is pushing for change because she says that the current laws are stacked against women.
So marital infidelity is not treated the same way for men and women in this country. For a man, it has to be under certain circumstances, including scandalous circumstances. So if he doesn't have sex with another woman under scandalous circumstances, in other words, if he actually went to a hotel or motel quietly, then that's not marital infidelity. But if a woman did the same thing, that would be marital infidelity.
Why is divorce still illegal in this country?
We have a very strong and influential Catholic Church.
In a country where over 80% of the citizens identify as Catholic, the Church has historically had influence over public opinion and politics. It's a big provider of education and social services, and it played a powerful role in ousting a past president, Ferdinand Marcos. When a bill that included free access to contraceptives passed in 2012, the Church retaliated by publicly shaming politicians like Cayetano who'd voted for it.
Their names were put on streamers in black in front of the church. My name was mentioned in church as whatever, messenger of the demon.
At ang aral ng simbahan ay walang iba kundi ang aral ni Jesus.
Catholic Bishop Rodrigo Duterte holds Mass several times a week. This church has 13 Masses every Sunday.
Kumain na kayo? Kumain na?
His stance is that a couple of options are acceptable as a last resort, including legal separations, which don't allow people to remarry, and annulments, which cost thousands of dollars, putting them out of reach for many poor Filipinos.
Palaging mukha kayong masaya.
But the bishop doesn't think that divorce should be allowed, ever.
We've spoken to women who have been abused by their partners, and yet they still are not allowed to leave their husbands.
It's not that they are not allowed to leave. They can leave their husbands because there is also the legal separation.
If someone hits you,
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
you leave them
Yeah.
legally?
You can leave them legally, but don't get married again. Because you made yourself that promise.
The Philippines and the Vatican remain the only two places in the entire world where divorce isn't legal. Doesn't that tell you something? Why are you behind the times?
Are we behind the times or are we holding on to what is right?
The church advocates other solutions, like couples counselling. Couples for Christ is an organisation that offers such services. They work to keep families together through guidance and fashion.
So this is the gift shop.
So this is the gift shop. This is called the Ablaze store. Ablaze is our brand for this, the clothing.
Oh, I like this one. Chastity versus lust.
Yes.
Which one's the best one?
Of course, this one.
Lawrence Quintero oversees the group's programs.
So do you feel under attack from a bill that would allow divorce, that would make it legal?
Definitely, of course. It's an attack to family. If you are allowing a law or a bill that will allow destruction of marriages, of family, that will destruct the whole society.
What are you doing to challenge that?
We are starting to put billboards now, and you will see some posters on a bus that family is a gift.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Kaya i-boomerang ko, pwede ba yan? Gano'n na.
With the Senate back in session, Hueco, Cayetano, and other members of the grassroots pro-divorce movement are planning their next move, a 100-person march. It doesn't sound like much, especially when the church rallied 2,000 people for an anti-divorce march in February. But if 100 people show, it will be the country's biggest pro-divorce march ever.
The song is Survive.
But even pro-divorce activists have to plan their protests around Mass.
And then the Unity Walk, which is going to be on a Sunday. Please mark your calendars. If you have to go to church, you can go in the afternoon.